Steve Schwarzman announced a $100 million donation to endow a Chinese version of a Rhodes Scholarship. Sue Keenan has more on that story from the newsroom. So, Sue, is this early legacy planning on Schwarzman's part?
It certainly looks like it. Schwarzman Scholars, the 66-year-old billionaire, says he's endowing this program because he wants to spur greater understanding of China here in the U.S. and elsewhere. But in a recent conversation with Bloomberg, legacy was clearly on his mind.
Part of getting older, and if you're fortunate enough to have some additional resources beyond what you need for your normal life, is that you realize that at some point you won't be here forever, as regrettable as that might be from your own personal perspective, and that you really need to think about how you'd like to deploy those resources to do good for others.
And in doing good for others, Schwarzman is in excellent company. The advisory board includes a former president, former prime minister, and secretary of state. Why China? Well, Schwarzman uses a Chinese proverb to explain that Americans are at risk, he says, of having a frog's eye view of the world, a reference to the isolated perspective of the frog at the bottom of the well. Now, the Schwarzman Scholars will include students from the U.S. as well as Europe and elsewhere. Ray Dalio, the noted hedge fund manager, and Mayor Michael Bloomberg's charitable foundation are also sponsors. The mayor, of course, Deirdre, is the founder and majority owner of Bloomberg LP.
Sue, we do know that now building or boosting business in China has to be a goal as well, right?
Yeah, it is. You know, a lot of companies, PE companies in particular, are already based in China. Schwarzman's group was there early in 2006, and they want to build their presence. So this is a chance for many sponsors to do that as well. The program has commitments for an additional $100 million from Boeing, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, GE. Again, all of this is through Schwarzman work. Boeing, for instance, wants to increase their presence in China, or their deliveries there, by 60%. Interestingly to note, we're looking at Schwarzman College. He is no stranger to philanthropy. The first year will have about 200 students, and that will continue annually as the program takes off. Again, they already have half of the additional $200 million that they need. That's a lot of money raised very quickly.